Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Trail Talk with Tamara, where I'm Tamara. This is my trail. We're going to walk and talk. Feel a little bit, have some butterflies in my stomach about this because, well, it's been a while. It's been a while because the weather and the sun and the motivation and the discipline to do this has not been here. But I'm out here. The other thing, like the other day, I did take a walk. It's not that I'm not walking or moving. It's just to talk about my walking or to talk while I'm walking has been a task that's been above my ability levels. But I wanted to share with you. It is peak autumn color. Look, that tree right there, bright burgundy red. Look at this beauty around me. Look at that. The camera doesn't do it justice. But it is beautiful. It is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. So I'm out here. It's cloudy. There's a little bit of sunrise. A little bit you can kind of see like an edging of pink around those trees. So it's a little bit chilly. It's 40 something out here, but I've got a fleece lined active top on and my puffer vest. So I'm gonna manage. Yeah, it's getting prettier. The sun, I think, is gonna pop up right over by those trees. Right over by those trees. So I hopped out of bed. Funny thing is it's like, it's not 6:15. It's like 8:15. I should have been up a long time ago. My alarm went off at 6:10. But last night was interesting. So I heard Charlotte get up to go to the bathroom. So that happens. She does that. Oh, look. I'm going to twin with the sunrise this morning. So she got up to go to the bathroom. And that woke me up. So I got up to go to the bathroom. Okay, first of all, I went to bed early last night. It was like 8:15. That's not when I went to bed. That was when I told myself, Tamara, go to bed. Then I had an argument with myself about going to bed early. Nobody goes to bed at 8:15 when they're an adult. Why would you do that? And if you do that, you're not going to go to sleep. You're going to sit there thinking about all the things you could have done if you just stayed up. Here comes Jack, coming to say hi. Hello, buddy. Want to go for a walk? So I put Charlotte to bed because she and I were watching, we were watching Anne of Green Gables, and we watched the first one. I don't think she realizes there's 2 more. So she doesn't mind it, but she and I have been reading the Little House on the Prairie series, and she really likes, we just found the movies on Amazon Prime, the series, not movies, the TV series. And so we started to watch that. And she turned Anne of Green Gables off to go back to continue watching Little House on the Prairie, which I really think is so cute. So what I'm trying to do is find old books that, like Little House on the Prairie, Sarah Playing Tall, Skylark. We read that series. And to read those and then to find the movie. Let her watch them. Of course, we are finding all kinds of deviations from the book in Little House on the Prairie. But we were watching that. Oh, sunrise never really did its thing. If it does, I'll let you know. But I do have all my color here behind me, so you can. Oh, it just doesn't do it justice. It looks like different shades of brown. It's not. It's gorgeous today. It was gorgeous yesterday. Okay, so I'm going back to, well, let's see. So much. I feel like I haven't talked to you guys about my life and everything that's going on and just life in so long, and I'm sorry about that. It's so funny because there's been times during the day where I'm like, oh, let's talk to everybody. And then I'm like, oh, I'll do it later. And then it just accumulates. So I'm like, oh, that's a lot to say, and they don't care. And then I don't talk, and I'm very in my head about it. And anyway, and then I don't know. But I thought today I'm just going to come and whatever's going to go, it's going to go, and it's going to go on video for you to listen to. So back to that. So we watched some Man of Green Gables yesterday after our day, and then which we just drove around and watched and looked at fall colors. We had some time sensitive errands that needed to be ran. It was our county's hazardous waste disposal yesterday, and so we needed to go and get rid of some things. Now what's funny is a lot of the things we were getting rid of were things we didn't purchase. They were here on the property, on the land that is 90 years old ish, 90-ish years old. And so some of these things are like hazardous waste from the 70s. So we were very happy to get it out of the basement of the home that we have. So we did that, and then we went to the recycling center, and then I went to Goodwill. It was just, we are purging things, doing a fall cleanup, spring cleanup in the fall. So anyway, so we did that. So we came home and we watched those movies. I did a lot of other things. I made cinnamon apples. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, we also went to the little farmer's market, and I got some straw and corn stalks and some pumpkins and some mums for the front porch. It was looking kind of after I pulled out all my annuals. So I had to liven it up, and it's the first time I've ever done any fall decor outside, so I hope I can keep the mums alive. You know, they really only have a lifespan during the season of like 3 weeks. So anyway, so we did all that. So then we were watching Little House on the Prairie, and I was like, I'm gonna go to bed. So I put Charlotte to bed. I left her room and do you know what that is? Right there. It's a Barbie doll skirt. I probably fell out of somebody's window, or somebody's little girl had it on their walk and lost it. I don't know, not my little girl, but that's interesting. Anyway, so put her to bed, and I was like, I think I'm gonna go to bed. So I get in bed and totally forgot that I had prepped overnight oats. Yep. So I think almond milk does not spoil like milk if you leave it out. So found them this morning. They've been out for 12 hours, but I'm not really that worried about them. So anyway, so I got in bed. I even texted Kevin, which is why I forgot about the oats, because I was upstairs. I said, could you bring me my water bottle and my tablet? Because if I come downstairs, I'm not going to get in bed. So anyway, so this little ridiculous game I play before bed called Wildscapes, where you make all these connections and solve all these puzzles and you build a zoo. It's really for Charlotte, but I'm doing all the heavy lifting. Anyway, I played that for a bit, and then I'm laying there. I'm like, I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to go to bed. And I laid there. And it was really funny because I had this time. I used to go to bed. And I couldn't sleep. And then back to the story where Charlotte got to the bathroom. She got up and so, oh, there was a doll shoe on the ground. Ooh, Barbie had a wild night. Lost her skirt and her shoe. Oh, goodness. So, another one. Green Barbie boot. It was a Barbie party here last night. So I get up to go myself, and as I'm walking by the staircase to go downstairs, to go back into the bedroom, like a light flashed downstairs. And I thought, what is that? And then I stepped back and hit 2 more times. Oh, more Barbie. Well, there's a little Barbie party on the road last night. That's so funny, but none of it matches. She needs some fashion help. Maybe it's what didn't match it. I don't know, maybe she got a makeover. Oh, so then I was all freaked out, so I asked Kevin to come and look, and then of course the light stopped. And he was very brave. And got up and looked all around the house. That's what a man does. And then he even went outside on the drive. It's really quiet out there. There is nothing. Okay. But then, you lay there and every little sound And another, okay. There's like Barbie shoes all over the road. That is so weird. Okay, maybe just 3 or 4 different little pairs, but I don't know if our hunters are up and they have a little youngin', a young granddaughter. I wonder if she was with them and things like fell off the 4x4. Who knows? Who knows? Or that noise I heard last night was Barbie's party. More, look at this. More Barbie shoes. Isn't this weird? Look at that. I don't know if you can see it. It is so odd. Okay, I'm super. I am like the queen of like I want to know everything. I want to find things. I want to know all the details. I want reasons and explanations. And this is the weirdest thing that has ever happened out here. The thing is I know that they're not from my house because we didn't have, because Charlotte just went through a bunch of stuff. Okay, anyway, it doesn't matter. So there's all that. Okay, now, a few days ago, I had said to some of you that there was a funny story about me lifting weights. So, for Wednesday night, I think, my goal was, my intention, I don't know if you could see. Look at all that. Look at all that behind me. Look at that, it's so pretty. My intention was to do my arm workout. So, I was doing it. It was at night, 9:30 at night. And Kevin was sitting in the living room, and I looked over and he was looking at me. I ignored it at first. I looked over and he was looking at me again. And I was laying on the floor at this point. This does not go anywhere. This is not what's happening. But I finally said, what? He's like, you are getting strong. Huh. Thanks, babe. That made me feel good. That actually made me feel really good. Okay. So, how has Tamara been? Tamara's been doing well. Tamara, this October has been a lot different for me than the other months. So, I had my summer of settling. I've shared that with some of you. I was up on the scale. And that kind of got me down. And I had to struggle with that. And I was busy with Charlotte and work. And then I had to gain. And it was just like, the gain was pressure. And with the other normal pressures of life. And so I think it was just too much. But here we are. And I decided that I didn't have to like the gain. I didn't have to accept it. I felt like the scale gave it as a suggestion, if that makes sense. And it's like, I suggest you're weighing this much. And you don't have to take my suggestion, but if you don't want it, you got to do something about it. So I was like, well, thank you for your suggestion, okay? And it was kind of like, girl, you want to eat and sit like this? There's my tree. Look at that. That's my tree in my front yard. The scale was like suggesting, girl, this is what you go weigh if you keep this up. So I said, thank you for the data. Now I'm going to influence the data. I'm going to change the players. One of the main figures or numbers in the equation was me. And what I was doing, what I was putting forth, and I realized I was not giving it my all. So that changed. And now I am. And I switched to green plan because I realized what it was. Oh, can you see? There. It may not be the sun, but the sky's pretty. Okay, so I'm changing the figures. You don't like the sum of the equation? You gotta change the numbers. Gotta check your math. So I'm adjusting things, and I'm excited. Do you guys have that one piece of clothing that fit when you were at maybe your lightest weight or your best health, your best wellness? I have that. It was the elusive, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but an elusive polka dot skirt. Yeah, an elusive polka dot skirt. It's a 12, but I think it fits more like a 10. I was like, I want to fit in this skirt. I bought it at Goodwill. It's a super expensive skirt. And I was like, I'm going to work in this. This is my next piece of goal clothing. I got in it once this summer. And I tried to put it on the other day. That's when I realized the math was off. So I have that as a goal now. I'm not back in it. And a few weeks ago, I had said something about we have family pictures coming up, and I wanted to lose X number of pounds. I don't think I have. I haven't been on the scale. I haven't been on the scale because I realized that the things I was practicing were not all the right things. I wasn't practicing enough. That's what I realized. Remember? It's more about the practicing than it is about the finishing. So I've been working on that. And if you guys have stuck around long enough for this trail talk, I love you. Because I really talked a lot about last night. And the Barbie clothes on the ground, which I have no idea. So anyway, those are the things on my mind this morning. I'm trying to get you a pretty shot of the sunrise, but the clouds didn't get the memo. So we're going to get a little glimpse of it. And then I think I'm going to be done with my walk for the morning. So the overnight oats. So I made them with cinnamon roll. There you go. That's about all we get. There's no sun to pinch. So the overnight oats have a third of a cup of cauliflower, a package of 100 calorie better oats cinnamon roll flavor, cinnamon apples from the crock pot, and a little bit of almond milk. We'll see. Yeah. There you go, girls. So thank you for tuning in for this edition, long overdue edition of Track Talk. Oh, it's really trail talk, isn't it? With Tamara. Hope you ladies have a fabulous day. I may be back on later. I got lots of things on my mind. Oh, I thought Jack had a mouse. He doesn't. It was his little white hanging here, but it was jiggling a little bit. I also got to go let the chickens out because our rooster he's learned how to crow. So, all right, ladies. Whatever you choose to do today, give it your all. Give it your all. Don't give in. Don't give up. Give it your all. And remember, you've got goals. Go get them. Bye.